If you run a pub or a bar or coffee shop, why would you buy bottled tea concentrate syrups like these? And ODK is another brand we sell here at Drinkstuff. Why would you buy these instead of buying the already pre-made bottles or cans that you can get from various wholesalers? Well, the simple fact is there's 3 reasons. Firstly, these taste fantastic, really, really good. And you can adjust the ratios to get them to so they fit your palate and your customers' needs. The second reason is they offer more diversity. I'm going to show you a few different ways you can use these in your cocktail menus, in your cafe menus, to bring customers, like offer them something different that you can't with a pre-made tin or a bottle. The third reason is they make you a hell of a lot more money because they're cheaper. Now in today's video, I'm going to focus on these 3. We should have the lemon, the peach and the raspberry in front of me. But just looking at the list that Drinkstuff sell over the 2 brands that we've got, Monin and ODK. Other flavors we've got are tangerine, rhubarb and vanilla, matcha and chai, as well as the white and green tea concentrates. So much diversity that you simply just won't take up fridge space if you sell the cans or the bottles of the famous, I'm not going to name drop it, but you know it, the famous brand of iced tea that's out there, especially in the UK. Now, the traditional way to use, especially the Monin ones, I haven't really played about too much with the ODK ones, but the Monin ones we've got dialed in perfectly. About 30 ml of the tea concentrate. And remember, these are, as I say, concentrates. They are not your sweet syrups like this. These are purely concentrates. Yes, they have got a bit of sweetness to them. Of course they have, but they're not those kind of things. These are actually tea concentrates. So we've got 30 ml. You can adjust to your own ratio. If you want to go 30, for example, when I was testing these out, I did 25 ml to stand off. And this is kind of like a 13 ounce glass roughly. So I did 25 ml and topped it up with water. You'd use like tap water or stuff like that. I've not got a tap in here, so we've got bottles. You could use soda water, you know, is another example, soda water off your guns. But I did 25 ml, topped it up with water, and I found it wasn't quite there. So I added another 10 ml to take up to 35 ml. And again, it was too much, so we brought it back to 30 ml. So we just got 30 ml of water or soda water, 30 ml of your tea concentrate, topped up with water or soda water, and then you're simply going to give it a stir. And then you simply just garnish it up. You know, you could do fresh mint. I'm going to get some mint out in a couple of these drinks. You could go mint, you could go orange, you could go lemon, you could go raspberries if you're using a raspberry. How you garnish your drink is totally up to you. But remember, you know, you need to make it look aesthetically pleasing so the customers, when they kind of walk in, when they see it, they're going to be happy to drink it. They're not going to pay a premium for that. They probably might not pay a premium for that, but stick a nice wet sort of clump of mint in there and it changes the customer's perception of that drink. Now, let's talk price, because I made the bold claim that these are cheaper. Now, there is one brand of iced tea that you could look at in the UK. And roughly, look, everyone's buying deals are going to be different no matter where you buy them from. But if you're, say, roughly, let's just take ballpark, £1.20. Yes, I know a lot of places will get them cheaper. I also know a lot of places will be paying £1.40, £1.50 for, say, a 250 ml bottle. Okay, so you're talking, you know, best case scenario, maybe if you go through a lot, maybe just over £1, maybe best case scenario. Okay, probably likely a little bit more. These bottles, even if I go, and this is without a buying deal, this is just normal off-the-shelf retail price. I'm going to round up. They are slightly less than £12, but I'm going to round up to £12 to make it easier. You've got, these are a litre bottles. You've got 33 lots of 30 ml shots in here, which comes out at 36 pence per serving, especially if you're using water or soda water off your guns. Yes, if you're using bottled water, that's obviously going to cost you a little bit more, but 36p per 30 ml, don't tell me that's not going to make you more profit than buying pre-bought bottles or tins. Now that is really delicious. You know, I've never really played about with this before, but I've been taken aback by these. These are really, really delicious. But isn't, you know, in some cases you might just think, one of those in a bit of water is a bit boring. That is going to make you money, of course it is. But we can go off into different trends now. Stuff that we've been talking about in blogs and here at Drinkstuff and Monin. It kind of the Monin Fusion and Spicy. Now let's take the Monin Fusion. Now this This isn't inherently Monin Fusion, what we were talking about. We will come on to that in a second. But the fusion part is combining different flavours together. So I'm going to take, first off, I'm going to take the peach here and just show you something. Now, again, this is going to be obvious to a lot of people, but this will spark inspiration. So we're going to do 30 ml, again, of the peach, just straight in the glass. And what I found works really well with this is like an elderflower tonic water. Now again, we're going to be adding a premium because these bottles, especially if you sell like the 200 ml bottles, they are going to be a little bit more expensive. Of course they are. So you'd add a premium onto the price. But, you know, peach iced tea with elderflower tonic is just simply going to be delicious. There we go. Once the fizz has died off, we're just going to give that a quick stir, and then you just garnish that with whatever you want. I'm going to go a couple of sprigs of mint and an orange, but again, make it look good so your customers are going to have fun drinking it. People drink with their eyes. There we go. So as I say, a couple of sprigs of mint, nice dehydrated, so a long life, shelf stable piece of orange there. Now, you know, bottle of elderflower tonic, I've lost track of wholesale prices now. What, 75p maybe? 75? £1. So let's just say all in. Let's just round it up again. £1.20 all in. You know, there's an easy premium on that. Easy. £3.50, £4 for that drink. Easy in a lot of places. And it's just simply going to taste delicious. That is actually really good. Really good. Other combinations you could do here. I did the peach there, but you could do raspberry and the Mediterranean tonic. You know, the raspberry and the elderflower tonic, they're just simply going to work. The other one, it's kind of feature on the spicy. So we've done Monin Fusion, sort of. We'll come back and do a couple of these little things in a second. But the other flavour, the other thing we've been talking about recently is spicy, adding a sweet and spicy kind of element to your drinks. I'm going to actually use raspberry for this one. You might guess what's coming up here, but again, no different. 30 ml of your raspberry tea concentrate. And then for the spicy elements, we've got sort of sweet. These are, you know, these have got an element of sweetness to them. Of course they have. I'm just saying they're not that level of sweetness. But to bring the whole spicy thing into play, peach tea and ginger beer. Ginger beer is going to be better. I'm a ginger ale fan. I love ginger ale, but ginger beer is going to be a lot better in this sort of thing. So again, slowly pour this. This is going to fizz up like anything. And then once we're there, we'll give it a quick stir. There we go. So raspberry, ginger, I've got some mint here, ready to go. And again, you know, garnish up how you see fit, but that is your kind of spicy element. That is easily my favourite serve so far. That's fantastic. That is so good. The raspberry and the ginger works amazing. Now, obviously they are non-alcoholic drinks. And there are so many different ways you can go down there. But what about, you know, going that extra premium, putting extra money in your tills with cocktails, simple serves, highballs. We're going to start off with the humble gin and tonic. We're going to pimp up the gin and tonic. Gin balloon, dehydrated fruit in there, frozen raspberries in there, because the one I'm going to go for is the raspberry, sort of raspberry tea, gin and tonic. Now, tea and tonic has been, you know, there's been plenty of cocktails rocked around with like home tea infusions, this sort of stuff for people like us that don't want to do our own infusions, but these just work. So again, we're going for 30 ml of, again, you play about different gins, different flavour gins are going to make different, you know, things. There's no right or wrong here. It's just kind of here for inspiration. So I'm going for a gin. I'm going to go 45 ml actually. So I've done 35 ml of tea syrup and 45 ml of whatever gin, you know, raspberry gin, elderflower gin. This would work amazingly well with whatever you've got here. But then the Mediterranean tonic, you know, this is just going to be an exquisite gin and tonic. Now, I'm not a massive gin and tonic fan, but I know full well, I know the market. I know full well that if you put that, raspberry tea, gin and tonic. If you put that on a cocktail menu, charge a little bit extra to what you would normally do a gin and tonic. Bearing in mind, all you've added is essentially 36p's worth of syrup. You know, 36p will add on easily another pound, £1.50 onto your menus. It's how this stuff works. That is just going to sell. And not only that, repeat customers because it tastes really good. Now, there was another cocktail, especially when I first started bartending, sort of mid 90s into the 2000s. There was a cocktail that used to get rocked out all the time when Southern Comfort was a big deal. And that was the Southern Peach Tea. Very, very simple Southern Comfort, which is kind of inherently peach flavoured whiskey, but peach tea, lemonade. So simple. So again, no need to shake. We're going straight in the glass. So we're going for the peach there. We're going to go, you guessed it, 30 ml of your peach tea concentrate. There we go, in there. You know, I know they look brown in colour, but it's tea. You know, people that drink tea kind of appreciate the colour. So that's all it is. We're going for it now. Obviously, I haven't had Southern Comfort for a long while. But so I've got any bourbon, a whiskey, you know, Southern Comfort, whatever you want to use, whatever you've already carried behind your bar. Even Scotch. Why would you not use Scotch? You know. So we're going for, I'm just again 45 ml. I've got slightly smaller glasses, say 13-ounce glasses. These are. By the way, these are our own Bar at Drinkstuff Essence range highballs. These are really good, these. So we've got some whiskey in there, and we're just going to simply top it up with lemonade. Now, for, I would say 75 people out of 100, you probably, especially if you're using lemonade or Sprite, you're probably not going to need any sugar syrup, any sweetness. There it is, gum. I've got a bottle of gum there. But adjust the taste for your customers. You know, it's so simple. It's like tea. You know, some people have sugar in the tea, some don't. It's that sort of thing. So I know full well, because I've already played with this, I know full well I don't need any sugar in here. But for those that do, maybe 5, 10 ml of sugar syrup in there, just to kind of give it a little bit there. If you were using soda water, for example, then you probably might want more sugar syrup or gum or whatever you kind of use. But with lemonade, it's already sweetened. Sprite is already sweetened, so you don't really need it. There we go. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you've got a peach lying around and you can garnish that up with a fresh peach, that is easily going to add more money to your cocktail, more money to your serve, more money in your tills. But mint, I've got another sort of dried orange here. That's the beauty of this stuff. It is all long life. It is all shelf stable. There is no faff. These are simple drinks designed to put money in your till drawers. Again, that is simply delicious. Really, really good, simple, fun drinks. Now, the final one I'm going to show you, I wanted to try this with rum, and I thought, do you know what? I kind of want a tea element to a mojito. I kind of wanted to see how it went, but I kind of started playing about with different flavours. So what I'm going to do for you is a raspberry. Where's it gone? Let's do the raspberry. We'll do a raspberry tea and hibiscus mojito. So we're simply going to do again straight in the glass, 30 ml of the raspberry tea. We're going to go up here. I think that's the unopened bottle. I can't see the open bottle of hibiscus syrup. I'm going 15 ml of hibiscus syrup. Now, because of that tea element in this drink, I played about with the lime juice and I used slightly less lime juice. I did even want to try cloudy lemonade. Now, I know that's been a recent focus as well. Cloudy lemonade would work very, very well in here. But I just thought, you know what? Let's keep it to one product here. Yes, I'm using, you know, ODK lime juice. If you've got fresh lime juice, use that. But, you know, this is what we've got here. I'm just dialing this back slightly. So I'm going for 15 ml of lime juice in here. As I say, I did 25 ml. It's a little bit too kind of, the flavours of the tea didn't really come out as much as I kind of wanted to. So we've got that. I've got a clump of mint leaves here, 10 to 12. These are little mint leaves. So 10 to 12 mint leaves. We're just going straight in the glass. And then rum-wise, this is what we've got lying about here in the studio. I'm going for 45 ml. Again, because it's a slightly smaller glass, 45 ml of your favourite sort of white rum. And then I'm just going to add some soda water to that. I can do that now. About half filled soda water. And then I'm going to top that up with crushed ice. Give it a little churn. And that is absolutely amazing. Hibiscus and that raspberry tea goes so well together. I'm going to steal the mint I've got in the bag. I've only got little bags of mint. I've run out of decent sprigs, so I'm going to steal one of those for the garnish. But nice mint sprig on there. Maybe some dried hibiscus flowers if you've got that as well. Flavours. There are so many different things that you could do with these. And that's just these 3 flavours. As I said, tangerine we've got from ODK, the rhubarb and vanilla, the rhubarb on its own, the matcha. There are just so many ways that you can add products like these to your cocktail menus and charge a little bit more, a little bit of a premium on your menus and get more money in your tills. These are simple riffs, variations on cocktails that keep customers inquisitive. If you have the same old drinks on your menu, like for 3 months, for 6 months, all year round, your customers lose interest. What we're doing is showing you different ways to add different things very, very simply. Mojito of the month, mojito of the week, 1 bottle of syrup. Just very simple ideas to inject new cash, new profit, cash. We don't use cash anymore. Card sales, more card sales into your till drawers.